All right, today we have a prenatal stretch. It's going to be about 20 minutes long, and hopefully it will loosen up your body, get you a little bit mobile. We're going to be focusing on our hips and our chest openers today. Okay, so let's get started on the top of our mat. A big inhale in as you reach overhead, engaging your core. Look up towards the ceiling. And slow exhale as you release those hands. Inhale, engage your core. Gaze follows those hands up towards the ceiling. And release. Okay, we're going to shake it out. We're going to start with our arms rolling backwards. Shoulders go up towards your ears, slowly releasing down away from your ears. And we'll switch directions. So going forward, up towards your ears, back behind you, towards your chest, and releasing all the way down. And one big breath in, arms go up towards the ceiling. Extend. And we're gonna hinge at our hips, placing our hands in our hip crease. And you're just gonna stay here when your chest is parallel to the ground, extending your head forward, really lengthening your spine. Just a couple breaths in and out. One more big breath in. And release. We're gonna separate those feet a little bit wider than hips distance, making room for your belly. You're just gonna let your arms fall, and let your head fall down, shaking out your neck. I want you releasing all of the tension in your neck, in your tongue, in your eyelids, your shoulders, your arms. Big inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. If you're feeling a lot of tension in your hamstrings, you're just gonna get a slight bend in those knees so you can still hang here. One more big breath. All right, stepping back with your right knee and then your left coming into tabletop. We're gonna do a couple cat-cows. So inhale, gaze comes up, belly hangs, but don't overstretch it, just enough so you feel a little bit tension. Then exhale, engage your core, so squeeze your low abs all the way up to your upper abs, lifting your pelvic floor as you come all the way up, a big arch in your back. And release down, inhale, gaze comes up, belly drops, shoulders are back. Exhale, engage your core, coming up into that arch. Two more here. Last one. And release. Now we're gonna separate our knees a little bit wider. We're gonna do some hip circles. You're going backwards towards your right. In this position, letting your belly hang. Try not to overextend your ab muscles. So there's just slight tension. And switch in directions. Meet in tabletop and send your hips backwards into a child's pose. Extending those hands forward. Gently placing your head on the ground if you have that mobility. And just breathe here. Knees are wide. coming back up onto all fours. This time when we go back, we're gonna separate those feet a little bit wider and our hips are going back. So this is really gonna open up our hips. You're gonna feel a little bit pressure in your hips. You can send your knees a little bit wider if you need. Sending those hips back. Again, your toes are out wide, flat on the ground. And we're just chilling here. If you need, you can come up into your elbows here and just breathe. Instead of having your head all the way down towards the ground, we're up a little bit higher, our back's flat. Trying to get as comfortable in this position, breathing in, exhaling, sinking deeper, opening up our hips. Last big inhale. Exhale, release. And slowly placing those hands underneath us, bringing our knees in, back to that tabletop position. This time we're going to bring our right knee, our right foot to meet our right hand. And we're gonna come up into a low lunge position. We're gonna tuck our hips under as we turn our gaze forward. Nice, good posture here. Your shoulders are back. You can support your belly if you'd like to hug it. Inhale, exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And we're gonna shift our butt backwards onto our heels, and our right toe is coming up towards the ceiling for a low runner stretch on our right leg. You're gonna feel this down your right hamstring. We're just gonna breathe in, extend your head, exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Last big inhale. Great. This time when we come forward, our foot is going wider than the mat, and we're turning our back knee and back leg a little bit towards the outside of that left side. And we're just going to hinge forward into that right knee, and then come back up high. Hinge forward, really opening up our hip outlet. Last big one. Great, coming back onto all fours. We're gonna switch sides so that left foot comes to meet the outside of your left hand. Coming up into that low lunge, so your hips turn under, shoulders are back, chest is lifted. With each breath, you're gonna inhale, exhale, sink a little bit deeper, feeling a hip flexor on our right side. All right, sending our hips backwards, coming onto our butt. Your left toes pointed towards the ceiling. Into our hamstring stretch, low runner stretch. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, exhale deeper. One more inhale. Exhale. Relax, shifting up onto our left foot, extending a little bit wider than the mat again. Our right foot and right knee are turned towards our right side. And we're gonna hinge forward, and stand up. Hinge and up. Good. Inching our feet towards the middle, coming back into tabletop position. Couple cat cows. Exhale. Bring everything up. Inhale, belly releases, head comes up. Exhale. Engage. Inhale. Next one, when we go up, we're coming into down dog. So exhale, engage your core, shifting your butt backwards, extending through our hands, pressing our hands into the ground, and just pedal out your heels. Good, really pressing our hands into the ground, releasing tension in our neck, shifting back and forth. And inching our feet to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Coming up into parallel. Hands come to meet our hip creases, extending through our neck and our spine. Our back is nice and flat. And all the way up to stand. Awesome. We're going to step our back foot behind us into warrior two. Gaze comes over our right hand. Sinking a little bit deeper with each exhale. And then our right elbow is coming down onto our right thigh. Left arm goes towards the ceiling. If you have the mobility and you're feeling good, open up your left side body by driving your left hand over your head towards the wall in front of you. Last big inhale. Exhale, extend our right leg forward. And then we're going to come into a supported triangle pose. So our right hand comes all the way down onto our ankle, left hand extends up overhead. And we windmill those hands forward. We're going to switch sides. So starting out with warrior two on our opposite side. Gaze comes over our left shoulder towards our left fingertips. With each exhale, we sink deeper. And left elbow comes to our left thigh. Gaze follows our right hand as we point it towards the ceiling. If you have it in you, we're going to stay mobile with our right hand coming up over our head, extending forward, opening up our right side body. Last big inhale. Exhale, straighten our left leg, coming into that supported triangle. So grabbing our left ankle with our left hand, right arm goes back towards the ceiling. Pushing your hips back, Setting your heels nice and dug into the ground. And release, coming all the way up. We're going to bring our feet in a little bit. We're going to sink low into a low yogi squat. Elbows come to the inside of our knees. We're going to press those knees out, trying to get our elbows pressing those knees out, our chest tall, our back flat. Hips go down, and then I want you just relaxing, releasing your pelvic floor. Inhale. Big exhale, release a little bit deeper. Let's shift our weight from one side to the other. And our right arm goes down, left hand goes down, right arm goes up towards the ceiling and behind us. Really opening up our chest, our shoulder on that right side. Gaze goes out towards the side or towards the ceiling. Really using that breath to relax, release tension. And we'll switch sides. So right hand goes towards the ground, pressing our knee out. Left hand goes up towards the ceiling and behind us, interlacing it in our right hip crease. Gaze goes up towards the ceiling or out in front of us. Bring your left shoulder down away from your ears. And release. All right, we're going to turn to face the front of our mat again in a tabletop position. This time we're going to bring our right hand up towards the ceiling and then interlace it down, threading the needle underneath our left side. Bringing those knees a little bit wider, making room for that belly. And place your head on the ground, gazing over your left arm. And then coming back into tabletop, we switch sides. So that left hand goes up towards the ceiling and then thread the needle under our right side, right arm. Left ear goes towards the ground. And bring it back to tabletop. This time, our feet are coming in to a butterfly stretch. And we're going to interlace our hands behind our back. Pull in our chest open. Those feet can come out wide if you need some extra balance. And our gaze is in front of us, just opening up our chest, our shoulders. Again, releasing tension. And we come onto our sides. We can safely get over onto our backs. This time we're doing a happy baby, so our knees are coming up towards us. We can either grab our knees, or if you have the mobility, you're grabbing the bottom of your feet and you're just rocking back and forth. We're not here for long, so this is not going to be dangerous for your baby or your body. Rocking
rocking back and forth. And then release those legs all the way down, coming onto our sides. We're just gonna lay here in Shavasana, getting comfortable. You can hug your belly in, hug that baby with your hand. Inhale, exhale. Thankful for a body that can move, that can stretch, that can adapt and grow. Thankful for this time that we can spend together for our body's benefit, our baby's benefit, and our mental and physical health. And release. Hope you enjoyed that prenatal stretch and come back for more.